Welcome back, another Tour Truck Tuesday here on the TrottieGolf YouTube channel. It couldn't be more perfect. We're on the Gym Flick tee, tucked back out the way here at TaylorMade Golf, Carlsbad, California. Not a breath of wind, essentially the best conditions to test a driver in. Today I'm bringing you former PGA Tour player, former PGA Tour winner, Dean Wilson. He's also won 6 times on the Japan Tour. I've got a Sim 2 ready to rock and roll for him, a couple of combinations of golf shafts from Project X, one from Accra. We're going to see how he hits it. Dean's golfing knowledge for a tour player, for anyone in the game, is off the charts. I don't know where this is going to go, but I'm sure there's going to be some absolute nuggets in here that we can all learn from. Every time I'm around him, every time I play golf with him or watch him hit balls, I pick things up about how to be a better player. So hopefully the same thing can happen today. Even in my fitting world, I can see some ball flights and get Dean just that little bit more dialed in than what I know he's going to bring to the table. Enjoy this one, subscribe, follow, bang your comments below. Let me know if you like this new format that I'm throwing out here by chucking on the camera and recording the fittings as they happen. Enjoy, and I look forward to living this one with you. So I've got you going at the lamppost in the street light, whatever.
This one over there?
Yeah, is that okay?
Oh yeah, whatever you want.
Sweet. Just give me like 4 or 5.
That's the one I like.
Yeah, that's the one every man and his dog would like. I mean, the machine is currently oiled. You basically picked up 300 revs of spin. So look, you got 3 golf shots. The first one I give you a pass.
Totally.
Yeah, I give you a pass though. And then your speed's jumped up. But the third one, 3 miles an hour up. Second one, you went after a bit more. But you hit it higher in the blade now on that third one.
Yes.
14 degrees, 2000. First 2, you didn't get the spin going. I've normalized these numbers now. So total coming in 284. But you know where you're at. You know, would I like to see more speed? Yeah. Is it a realistic thing with the amount of golf you play? Probably not, right?
Yeah.
Good, efficient numbers. I think the way you get maybe a hair better is a fraction more spin. But you launched that last one very good. Let's see one more.
Let me give you a couple more of, I'll try to be a little bit better.
Just my only request would be keep trying to hit it as if it's a golf course. The lamppost is the target. Don't get into the like, oh, let's bash it on the track, man.
Right,
You know what I mean? Was that the one that...
My deal. I want that one.
You like that?
That's what I try to play.
Okay, spin rate coming up now at 2400. You know what's good.
Okay.
And the reason I asked you about the path and I asked you about the attack angle is because everything you said to me on the phone, really good. I mean, path 2.8 inside, attack angle 4.2 up, really good. Spin rate 2400, 14. If we can get a driver that is as good as that, we're in a pretty good spot. Like that's a good golf club.
Okay, gotcha.
That is, I didn't like the first 2. I'm going to let you off on the first shot. Second one, I was like, I'm going to beat this easy. Third shot, I'm like, that's better. And now we're where you need to be. But that's Dean Wilson. He's a good player. Give that a dig. I want to see it. I want to see why you don't like it. I want to see what we've got. Ready.
And there's the other reason I don't hit the garage. Bink, I hit the roof, you'll see.
Yeah.
Oh shit, how bad.
Okay, so 278 total normalized and 2414. I mean, great numbers to beat. Almost looks a bit more knuckly, right?
Yes.
And this is the spinnier ball, remember?
Oh man.
Club speed 106, ball speed 156. This is where, and I'm not just saying it from a commercial point of view, that's your best ball speed yet. Yeah. I don't trust club data numbers. I do trust club data numbers, but to your point, it's not calibrated. Yeah. Ball speed's a real number. That's jumped up. That's why I'm always in a good spot when it comes to what do I look at. And then if I look at drives and total, which is obviously what we're into, you just hit your longest one and it wasn't your best hit. Fourth shot with the ping was the ping that you really liked was one better than that. Yard better than that. But we're in the window. So I don't think this is going to be miles away either. But again, that wouldn't surprise me. So you don't like this driver for what reasons?
Because I seem to lose it to the right, and it seems like I'm not as accurate as the other ones.
I think, I'll be honest, that's the one I made for you, right?
Yes.
I think I put hot melt in the toe. I think that could be my fault. So there you go, 2 years of using it or whatever, and I think it's my fault.
No, I just tried it.
No, I'll take the blame, Dean.
Yeah, I'll go back to whatever. I'm not, you know.
So I've made this Sim 2 neutral. But in my defense, A, you hit shots like that, and B, I hadn't played much golf with you. That was good. I'm always looking at that first bounce, Dean, that was nice. So again, but it was 2,000 spin, but it was 14 launch. It's gone 285, it's good. You're very efficient. I knew that's what I was gonna see when I put you on a TrackMan, you know what I mean? It's efficiency all the time. Right, Sim 2, this golf shaft, brand new from them. It's, easiest way to say it, their version of the Ventus Red, softer in the tip section. It's a little softer in the flex than what you're playing. I'm trying to add a bit of spin.
But that's probably what I need, right?
I just want to see a bit more spin and see if we can. This is neutral in the head. I have some weights in my car if I need to move them, but hopefully we don't need to do that.
There we go. Feel that.
That's good, look. That's staying in the air.
Yeah.
That's good. Nice bounce. 2-3. So 2-3. The spin number is what I look at right there. 2,300. Distance wasn't. You've hit longer ones, but try and think about it over a 4-round tournament. If you start hitting me some 1,800 spinners, I don't like that. If I'm bagging for you, I'm like, you know, I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
I want you to carry a trap that's on your number. If you hit me an 1,800 spin, it doesn't carry it.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, I like that because that looked like it was going to go right, and you've still pulled it back. Good flight, still bounding on in the Kikuya. 13, 2,200. Talk to me about that shot, because that's just gone 287.
I don't know, felt good.
Yeah.
Maybe a smidge toey, but
yeah, okay,
I mean,
good. That's what I
just
thought.
Felt nice.
I mean, numbers are great. I've gone onto the table just to have a look at other shots. So carry jumped up, so that would indicate strike was good. Total jumped up. Again, that was the ping, good. The ping is pretty good. Then I go down here. The sim is pretty good. Then I go into here, the sim 2 is pretty good. To be honest with you, on this device, you're a very easy fit. You deliver the club so efficiently, so consistently. All your attack angles, all of your ball speeds have been consistent. All your strikes, if you hear it, have been good. For me, knowing you the way I know you, this would be more of a conversation of, just get it half okay by this thing, then it's got to be, where do I want it as a player?
Yeah.
I'm playing 4 rounds, 3 rounds.
There's no way I'm going to do, you know, the thing where leave the place with the super driver that I hit the best and then can't play it.
Yeah.
I've already done that.
And I also think you're so efficient and you're so aware of where your swing is.
Yeah.
And you can see that from the loosening up. I mean, look at this. That's one divot fill, and the maintenance, you're the maintenance guy's hero.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not coming here doing that.
Right.
And I think that from a fitting point of view, it makes it very easy. Now, this is softer in the tip, and you saw me change it out. The reason I changed it out is because it was set up before you got here. I put the same one you've been playing, which is the 6.5, but the miss to me doesn't look like it's got enough spin. And I think it, again, we're playing a competition round and I'm caddying for you and I'm saying, Dean, I need you to carry a trap at 265.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
1 out of 4 times puts you in the trap.
Yeah, I don't want that, right? Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe,
Yeah.
but let's see. Like now we're in a scenario where I'm already happy with that driver on 2 shots. You become the boss. Do you like the feel of it? You know what I mean? But also, Dean, what this shines to me, we can rule this out. You can't take lower spin. You need spin on your driver.
Okay.
So that decision,
It's easy now.
spin your ball, please. You know what I mean? Because if you start hitting that hard draw and it drops below 2,000,
No good. Yeah.
you get it.
Yeah. No good. And that's good. Then I can keep my feels at the little short chips that I like.
And I think the great news is you actually figured it out. You know what I mean? You figured that out. You've outdone me on that. I remember popping a little bit of hot metal there, and you figured it out. You know, you're sensitive to it.
Okay, yeah.
But you're sensitive to it because, credit to yourself, the numbers are very consistent.
Okay.
I'm not having to say to you, move the attack angle, move the path. It's flipping really good.
Okay.
It's really good.
Okay.
Little knuckly.
Yeah, a little messy hold, but playable. That's my deal.
Do you ever see that with the ping, where it knuckles a bit?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not showing as a knuckle on here. That's why I'm always like, okay, I look at this, but I'm like, yeah, okay. Again, consistent, 2,500, 276. The difference is when you get your 285 one, you hit it higher in the blade, launch it a degree higher, and you keep the spin at 2,400. But the numbers are always...
So that's what I was leaning to. It seemed like, I know that it got to a point where I'm practicing, everything feels good, but when I get on that course, my ball position wants to go up, and I want to go to the left, and then I start hitting up and exposing the lower part of the club to me, and I'm catching the bottom, and then I just always had the tendency towards the end of the round, it's getting more spinny,
Which is interesting, because hold on to that club. I always was of the mindset when we were talking on the phone, if the club passes the low point, the blade should be releasing, you know what I mean?
Sure.
But you're saying, and that's what I was trying to allude to on the phone. I was like, okay, so you're hitting it on the way up, but you're holding the loft basically.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Which again is great awareness from you.
I think, you know, like, that thing is not turning the corner. That circle's not as sharp as we think, right? It's an oval, so it's staying a little straighter. It appears to be straighter. That's a big oval. Does that make sense?
Do you know what I think it's an oval for someone who's efficient as you. You get someone who, like I said, comes out of extension and flips, and then it becomes a flipping right angle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think you're very efficient, so for you.
Okay.
And I think that tells, which is why, again, a shaft that the head, it's a bit softer, it stays with you, maybe you'll feel this a bit more. If we start putting you into iron bar golf shafts,
no,
you're going to lose the feel.
I always had a feeling how can it be for me if I'm not that high swinging? I'm going lower. I should be getting something
softer,
to help me, right?
feel, yeah. See, look, it's nice into this breeze, and there's a bit of breeze picking up now, but it's nice. Trackman, again, attack angle 4.3. First club path, interestingly, that might have gone negative. 13, 23, 284. That's your window. All these land angles are below 40. That means it's going to hit the ground and get shooting.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there's a ton more numbers I can look at here. I don't like to, because it's, to your comment earlier, it becomes noise. I have a shaft here that they've given me that I'm going to try because it is a hair, it's a 6.0. I think I've got you one away from lower. I wouldn't move you any more that way. I think it gives it a nice old school face angle, a little bit open. I'm going to try this golf shaft, but honestly, I'm doing it more to scratch the itch. I actually think if you left now today with that, in my mind, it could be done.
Okay.
You know what I mean? As daft as that sounds. But this is, we've got it here, we've got the monitor, let's test it. It's gonna be a little bit firmer in their play, which I don't think is where we wanna go. But let's see it, you never know. And that's interesting, the first shot, player of your level, yeah, a player of your level adjusting to that maybe feels it's a bit firm. It's not in time with you. Now, I dare say, another golf shot and you'll figure this out. I don't like it, Dean, myself.
Wow, really? You can tell?
I just think you're not feeling it.
Okay.
You've stood here, you've hit 15 balls, you haven't missed a shot. You've hit 2 with that and you've not felt it. Now let's do this justice and try the one you turned up with, which the reason I wouldn't probably go for this is because I think your borderline is low spin.
Yeah, I was always doing everything. I'm behind the times, right? 5 years ago, I'm trying to lower my spin. And maybe I did it, and now I got to go the other way, right?
Just because of the speed. I don't want to see it get below 2,000. I don't want to see that. And I don't think we're chasing distance here, we're chasing efficiency. See, I put you in a familiar feel, and it's more on the planet, you know what I mean? Let's have a look at that one. 11 launch, 2,400. I think you could continue, you hit some more, but I think you could continue to play this, but I actually really like this new golf shaft.
I'd like to try that.
Which shows that Lego actually knows what he's doing. Bless him.
1 point for Lego.
Yeah. See, that's going. It's good. 2 on the path, 3.7 attack, 2,000 spin. There's the one that's right on your limit. 13.
Too low.
No, it's.
I mean, right on the limit
Right.
of too low.
Yes,
Yeah,
but acceptable. If you're playing Open Championship, that's you right there, for sure.
Okay.
If you're playing hard and fast, Bandon Dunes, that's you right there.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
If you're swinging and really happy with the way you're playing, that's you right there.
A little speed. Makes me cry.
That's great. That's really good. Yeah, I was going to say, interesting to see the path on that because it looked like you pulled left a bit. Minus 0.1, so basically 0. 2,000, 288. That's gone really far. 288, 13.2, 2,000. It's good. And that, for me, is when you're really in your game, that's a keeper. But I think first tee nerves, big tournament,
Sure.
4 rounds, where can you go knowing that you live round the corner and you'll see me and is this better? I think this is where you start. I think this is a change, something fresh, softer. But I definitely think that's a take home with you, for sure. You like everything that you're hearing so far? Anything jumping out at you?
No, just I'm a little scared of playing 4 rounds of golf.
Do you like the feel of that head? And the sound is okay?
Yeah, actually I do. We haven't even touched on that, and I really do.
You wouldn't want it softer sounding? Because you can, but my thing is,
No.
I haven't done it to my personal one because I'm worried about changing the weight setup if I do that.
No, I like
Yeah.
that actually. No.
Okay. You're getting new school on me, Dean.
Can you get it? Can you liquid persimmon it?
But look, it's in play, and you know, this is the softer thing. Let's have a look what it throws up at us. Bad strike, 2,600,
Okay.
but 270 total.
Yeah, it's right
I mean, it's very much playable. You like that one?
Yeah.
2400, 13, 283. I just think you're going to be a bit more efficient with this.
Wow, see, I would just be under the impression, I think too, Trottie, I've always, my eye sees, I want to change my window a little higher.
Yeah.
All the tour players are going higher, and I always tend to go a little lower. I don't know if it's the Hawaii in me, the knockdown in me. But I'm always more comfortable taking a little 7 than a big 7 or something.
Yeah.
And so my windows are always lower. So anytime I see, my point is, I see that one, I go, oh, maybe that's spinny, but it's nice to hear that it's definitely not.
So that to you was a higher window than where you live?
Yes.
And that is the shaft, and that's good, Dean. If we can get you living in a higher window, I like that. Yeah. Maybe under it a bit?
Yeah.
It's just everything that moves for you is just position of strike on the blade, right?
Yeah. I
See,
don't know, yeah.
14, 24, 280. You're living over 280 now, that's good. That one? Thoughts?
That was really good.
Okay.
That was right on the button still.
2.9 path, 1.7 attack. Mate, 12, 24, 9.3, 288. This is...
That's the worm, okay?
On a driver you've just received, this is now where the game is at, which is good. I love the height.
Yeah, right.
Too high for you?
No, I said, but
That's where you want to get.
that's what I want to do it, as long as my brain doesn't go, oh, spinny, spinny, spinny. So I always chase it lower.
Bit of speed here, Dino. Good.
Ooh.
Longest one yet. If you can start,
okay.
And it's not spinny, it's 2-2.
That's amazing, yeah.
2-2.
Okay. You want me to turn the dial a little bit?
What, you want to see less spin?
No, you want me to turn the dial?
Oh, turn up your dial.
I don't want to keep it up. You know, hitting balls on the freeway is bad business.
Show me 11. Crank that dial.
111?
I mean 11 on your dial.
Oh, okay.
I think it's good, mate. I think that's a really good driver so far.
I tried.
Bit low in the blade.
Yeah.
Path's good though. 4. Club speed, you're right, you jumped up. 166, 295. So your miss is 9.227, so it's doing what it should do. You launched it lower, it spun a bit more, it stays in the air, it carries 272, it totals 292. It's good.
Okay.
It's good.
Yeah.
Are these leaking a little right for you?
A little, but
That's what I'm looking at.
That's my deal, right?
Okay.
Let me try and not.
That's the only thing that I would call out. I'm looking at it thinking, and you know how I could maybe fix this? And I want to see what you think of the look of the blade. Because I'm just like, are they leaking a hair? I'd rather see it that way than the other way.
Yeah.
But I just want to see what you think of this. Let me see if I could play it there. That's not bad. See what you think. How's that look for you?
A little up.
I've moved it a tweak just to see if we can just get that. Now I think the wind might be coming up a bit off the left now looking at the flags too. See, I like that. I'm just a little concerned that your delivery numbers have been so consistent and maybe the leak is the wind and not you, because it's sort of drifting.
Okay, but yeah, that's my deal.
Okay, well let's keep it in this lie angle then. I mean, that was 285. I think anytime you're over 280 is good. It's good, that. Look at that. We've moved that start line a bit, haven't we?
Yep, yep.
288, 12, 23.
So you're trying to tell me that science and geometry work.
I'm trying to tell you, Dino, that this is really good. Really good.